Welcome back to Windsor Chronicles, the royal podcast where truth meets tradition, and every story beneath the crown is told with compassion and candour. Today's episode explores a moment of tension within the royal family, one that reveals how even in palaces and great parks, peace is not always guaranteed. Our story centres on the Prince and Princess of Wales, William and Catherine, as they plan their new life at Windsor Great Park. But there's one unexpected complication: their soon-to-be neighbour, Prince Andrew. Behind the manicured gardens and historic gates lies a quiet storm, whispers of discomfort, duty, and family strain. Did King Charles force William and Kate into a public show of unity with Andrew? And why does the thought of living just 1 mile from him make Princess Kate shudder? Tonight, we unpack the palace politics, the public perception, and the deeply human emotions caught between them. In late summer 2023, the royal family gathered at Balmoral, their ancestral refuge in the Scottish Highlands. It should have been a serene weekend, a symbol of family unity under King Charles's new reign. But a single photograph changed the tone. Prince William was behind the wheel. Prince Andrew sat in the passenger seat. And in the back, Princess Catherine, composed but distant. That car ride to church, arranged by the king himself, sent shockwaves through royal watchers. It appeared to show William and Kate lending silent support to a man whose public reputation had long been in tatters. At the time, sources close to Andrew celebrated the moment, calling it proof of family unity. But now insiders say the Waleses were ordered to take part. A staged act of royal solidarity that left a sour taste behind closed doors. For years, the Waleses have been navigating the complexities of royal life under increasing scrutiny. From modernising their image to protecting their young family, balance has been their greatest challenge. But living just a mile from Prince Andrew, the most controversial royal of the modern era, feels like a challenge too far. According to reports, Catherine shudders at the thought of living so close to Royal Lodge while Andrew remains there. It's not personal, it's reputational. The Prince and Princess of Wales have built their public lives around trust, decency, and family values. Having their disgraced uncle as a neighbour undermines that image. And perhaps the sense of peace they crave for their children. Royal Lodge, Prince Andrew's home for more than 2 decades, is a sprawling 30-room mansion on Crown Estate land. And for years, Andrew has lived there under what's been described as a peppercorn rent, practically nothing. Just a mile away sits Forest Lodge, the property William and Kate now hope to call home. 8 bedrooms, quiet woodlands, and a dream of a more grounded family life. Their move is meant to mark a new chapter, one of hands-on parenting, nature walks, and privacy. But the shadow of Royal Lodge looms large, and its occupant refuses to leave. Negotiations between Andrew's team and the palace have dragged on for months, even years. And according to palace aides, it's not about what Andrew wants anymore. It's about what he'll be told to do. For King Charles, this is yet another balancing act between family and the crown. He understands public outrage, the disbelief that Prince Andrew continues to live lavishly while stripped of most royal duties. But he also understands the weight of royal contracts and old loyalties. Evicting a brother is not an easy task. Yet ignoring public anger could damage the monarchy far more. Charles's reign has already faced its share of challenges, from his health battles to managing generational change. Now this issue with Andrew has become a symbolic test of moral leadership. As one royal observer put it, if Charles can't draw a line with his brother, how can he expect the public to believe in reform? Princess Catherine's silence often speaks louder than words. Those close to her describe a woman deeply protective of her family, mindful of reputation, but more concerned about peace of mind. Her unease about Andrew isn't fueled by gossip, but by principle. She's a mother of 3, raising her children to understand empathy, responsibility, and integrity. The thought of sharing a neighbourhood, even indirectly, with the Duke of York reportedly leaves her unsettled. A friend once said, "Catherine doesn't judge loudly, but she feels deeply." And perhaps in this case, she simply believes that moral distance matters as much as physical distance. Outside the palace gates, the British public has little patience left. Polls show that most citizens believe Prince Andrew should permanently lose his titles and his home. Every day he remains at Royal Lodge fuels further anger. Meanwhile, the Wales's image, once the picture of unity, risks being caught in the fallout. To some, their reluctance to live near Andrew is understandable. To others, it's a reminder that royal privilege often insulates rather than unites. The public conversation grows louder, more emotional, as people demand transparency from a monarchy that still guards its privacy with ancient precision. The royal family has weathered scandals before, but the Andrew saga lingers like a wound that refuses to heal. From the Queen's quiet indulgence of her son to Charles's cautious handling, the pattern is clear. Avoid confrontation. Hope it fades. Move on. But this time, silence has only amplified the discomfort. And now, William and Kate find themselves standing at a crossroads between old loyalties and modern accountability. Their actions, however subtle, could shape public faith in the next generation of the monarchy. As negotiations continue behind closed doors, one truth remains. Change in the royal family rarely happens with speed, but it does happen with inevitability. Prince Andrew's future at Royal Lodge seems uncertain. The Waleses, meanwhile, press forward, seeking stability for their family and clarity for their role in the next royal chapter. This isn't just a story about neighbours. It's about boundaries, moral, emotional, and historical. And for Princess Catherine, it's about protecting her family's peace while respecting the complexities of the institution she married into. When we look at the modern monarchy, it's easy to forget the people behind the titles. Catherine's unease isn't scandalous, it's human. William's frustration isn't just political, it's personal. And Charles's indecision, however criticised, speaks to the lifelong tension between duty and affection. Perhaps in this moment, the royal family stands at a threshold, learning that proximity without peace is no privilege at all. Because sometimes the hardest truth to face lives just 1 mile away. You've been listening to Windsor Chronicles, where the crown's truth meets the human heart. If you found today's story insightful, subscribe, share, and join us next week as we uncover another untold royal chapter, behind the grandeur, beneath the gold, and within the heart of the Windsors. Until then, stay curious, stay kind, and remember, every crown carries its own shadow.